Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chop and Slice. I'm the co-host Michael, and this is
Brandon.
We are here to talk about Jeepers Creepers 2001, the original, the first installment of a pretty good, not great, but pretty good trilogy. And this was a great opening movie, maybe one of the all-time best first installment of a horror movie for a franchise. Of course, Halloween is up there, Child's Play, and First Friday to, of course, Nightmare. But this definitely competes with all the other first installments of those first movies of a trilogy in a horror franchise. So in the opening, we see, and we're just going to give our opinions and thoughts on this movie. Obviously, it's a movie I grew up loving. Brandon, tell us how was your experience as a kid watching?
Very creepy. I remember seeing it for the first time. You know, it was kind of a lot of people around, but I was a kid at the time, and I remember uh, my mom put this movie on, and I remember asking her, "Is this a scary movie?" She goes, "Oh yeah," and I was watching it, and especially when they go down to that pipe. Oh, that had me freaked out. Like as a kid, I didn't even know what I was seeing. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't really remember too much about the movie, seeing it at first because I was so young. It's all kind of a blur to me. But I do know it freaked me out, and I think it gave me a nightmare or two. Uh, Definitely for sure.
Definitely one of the best openings of a horror movie.
And I believe that opening, it was like,
Inspired off a true crime event about this guy who killed his wife. Stuff. They found him dumping a body down a pipe or something near a church. So it's kind of crazy.
yeah. No,
So yeah, in the beginning, you meet our main character is Trish. I believe Jenner, Chris Jenner, or Trish Jenner,
and Derry.
Derry Jenner, the Jenners.
And I like how they're brother and sister in this.
Yeah, it's something different.
It's not boyfriend and girlfriend.
That kind of gives it a unique element. They're going to visit their mom, which is interesting. So they're traveling down the road. All of a sudden, you see this massive truck, and then it's beeping its horn. It's kind of creepy. And then you see the plates beating you.
And that scene is very intense too. It's like,
Yeah, you don't know what's going on.
You're like, whoa.
And then we get to that part where you see the creeper dumping the bodies down the pipe. They're driving back past them.
The way he stares.
The way he stares. You just think it's a normal guy at this point. He's driving a car, dumping bodies. He got kind of like a cowboy-ish look. He's got the cowboy hat, the boots, and everything. He's got a jacket, so you kind of can't tell what it is at this point, other than you just assume it's a human. And that part was scary as a kid when you just see, and then you got the loud, intense music too to go with it, so that's cool. Definitely a unique opening scene for sure.
But then they decide to go back.
Yeah, that was a pretty dumb decision. And I don't get that. Although they're trying, Justin Long's is Derry. He's trying to justify the decision on what if it was you back there. Wouldn't you want help and whatever.
Let us know in the comments. Would you go back?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I would go try and find help and then communicate that and tell them where I saw them dumping the body. But that's pretty much it. As you can tell, how big of a mistake it was that they did go back later on in the movie, because the creeper knew about that and then eventually burned down that church so they wouldn't find all those bodies. Creeper's a very intelligent creature.
I would say that too.
Yeah, this movie is pretty sick.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
it's great work by Victor Salva.
Yeah, who's not a great person, but a director at this time. He was a this movie is very well directed, and
Very
give
unique,
give props to him on that, and only just that. As
and it was just strange.
very strange. They kind of inserted some humor into the movie, which
Where he throws the head back in the car.
yeah, and then it tastes so delicious where he's eating the face, and then you see the sign behind it. Trying to throw some humor. I don't know. Like it kind of hit and miss for me.
See, I really enjoy this movie. It's one of my favorites, but not one of my all-time favorites. But it's definitely a movie I enjoy. I enjoyed all the characters. Not so much the psycho lady. Her voice gets a little annoying.
Giselle is her character name in the movie.
Yeah, Giselle. She kind of, I don't know, kind of ruins it for me. And it's like, how does she know so much? Well, I guess she's, what's the name for that? The psychic.
Yeah, psychic. She can, so she called Justin Long and, the Jenners, Derry and Trish, on the phone in the diner, because they go to a diner. And then, she's telling them about the song and everything, and when you hear this run. So it's kind of unique. The only criticism I have pretty much for this movie, and I just thought about how much better it would be, is how much bigger of a surprise it would be, is if we didn't know that he could fly until the end. Think about how cool that would have been. Where he, because you do see that he has wings, you know.
Before that, yeah,
like
that
how
would
cool
be
of a big reveal.
That would have been
Holy
if
shit.
it was saved for the end.
Yeah, where you gave a little hints that maybe he's in the sky somehow, but we didn't know how he could fly. We didn't know he could fly until the end, where he opens up the wings and then just shoots out of the person.
That should have been the reveal. That shit, he can fly.
Sweet reveal.
Yeah, they revealed that too early.
Yeah, I wish they would have saved that, and you just kind of maybe save his face reveal too, because it was kind of cool how you could see him in the shadows and stuff, but you couldn't tell if he was human or what. You figured he was a human at the time before he landed on the, even on the cab car, he could have climbed or something, but.
While it was going 55 miles an hour.
I don't know. I still don't think it pops in your head. Maybe he flew down. I don't know. We see Jason appear out of nowhere all the time, Michael Myers, so I don't know. He's, yeah.
Tricky.
It's kind of a mix between a supernatural and a slasher type.
I wouldn't go as far as supernatural. He's just
he's
a creature, but it's not like spiritual.
No, but supernatural is also kind of like not just spiritual. It's like, I don't know, ancient creatures and stuff. We still don't know what he is, except the demonic being.
There's a part of me that really wants to know what he is, though.
Yeah,
like kind of a origin background.
But yeah, this movie is definitely good. I think Justin Long in this movie is like a perfect character he's a perfect actor for his character. Like, he does a really good job at being scared, and also Trish Jenner, she's really good. Her character, I love her character.
When he's actually down in that pipe, like the way he looks at all those bodies, it's like he looks traumatized. The way he opens his mouth, and
yeah,
and it's kind his eyes wide open.
It's kind of a shocking reveal for us too. When the first time watching this film, if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's on, I think we watched this on, I want to say, Amazon Prime. Watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. It's a great film. Pretty good trilogy. First and second movie. But we'll get into those later. But yeah, the first, the original Jeepers Creepers is really good. It's scary. It's not a gore fest at all.
No.
There's blood, but, it's more...
It's not like blood and guts.
It's more just being in fear. Where is he? It's a mystery. You don't know what he is, what he can do.
It would be pretty nerve-wracking, seeing it for the first time.
Yeah,
You know,
it's actually it still holds up as a very
the, the,
legit.
I mean, the movie is basically, if you don't know what's going on, it's basically a big roller coaster. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
it is a legit scary fucking movie. So I would suggest going to see it if you haven't seen it. It's one of the best horror movies I've seen, and like I do love this movie. The Creeper is a unique creature. Trust me, I've had nightmares about him. He is very scary. Like I said, it's still.
and one thing that I'm enjoying right now, I'm enjoying the fact that we're actually saying good things about Jeepers Creepers finally, because Reborn was just terrible.
It's not even Jeepers Creepers to me. This was the real
The
thing.
real deal.
Yeah, and the Creeper is a very unique character.
Dialogue was good.
Yeah, it's not cringy. The acting in this movie is really good.
It's believable.
I like the old lady too. She's kind of badass. She doesn't take bullshit.
It doesn't really reveal her face really either.
No, you see it when she walks out with the shotgun.
Well, eventually, but
yeah, it's kind of creepy too with all the cats and stuff. It's a creepy film for the most part. It's very scary, you know. Watch it in the dark by yourself.
It's very disturbing the way he sniffs the laundry, and I don't know why he had his name on his underwear.
And he like sniffs the people. He takes what he wants from you.
He likes to sniff out the fear.
Yeah. As a whole, this movie is really good. I mean, there's not very much to criticize other than like missed opportunities. Like I said, they should have saved the fact he could fly for the end. I think that would.
Yeah, that would have been very good. That's
all of a sudden you just see him, bang, escaped out of the window and flying. That would have been kind of like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that thing?
I would have saved the face reveal and all that. And then, you know, you could have set up for the second one. And then the ending with Justin Long, where you see you hear the music playing, and then you can see him like looking through Justin Long's eyes because he cut out the back of his head and presumably ate his eyes. That was really creepy. That's an ending that sticks in my head throughout my like childhood when I would think about
same.
About, like I would always think about that. That's such a crazy ending. You can hear the screams, which was
with the music playing.
Yeah, and he's just screaming his ass off.
It's unforgettable. This movie is. I think it's safe to call this movie a classic.
Yeah, and it's very rewatchable. You know, it's not as action packed as it is in the second one. Like, I'll be honest, I like the second one more, and we'll get into that, and we'll get into the third one. Like, the second one, I like a little more, but this one is definitely more scarier, I would say. And it sets up the second movie very well, because you don't know everything about the creature.
I do prefer this one over the second.
Yeah, this one is definitely more scarier, though. This one is a lot more scarier.
It's got more suspense and more mystery.
Like, the opening's great, and I don't
know. That's the thing about Jeepers Creepers. It has, the first one anyway, the original, it has an unforgettable opening and an unforgettable ending.
Yeah.
And, you know.
It's kind of like Halloween in that way, where the opening is really good and the ending's really good, too.
Yeah, that is true.
Both unforgettable. And it's one of those movies where I can remember for the first time where, like, the bad guy kind of got away with it. Like, you know, usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
In these types of films, like, look at Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, Nancy has a dream at the end, but he kind of doesn't win in that.
He kind of gets defeated.
Friday, 13th.
Every movie he gets defeated.
Michael Myers, he gets shot off the balcony, disappears, but Creeper got what he wants in this, so that kind of stands out from, you know, Chucky dies in the first, so he stands out in this one because he actually gets what he wants. It's kind of like, I remember that being kind of like, damn, he actually got what he wanted and got away with it.
Bad guy wins.
Yeah, it's kind of like the first time I could remember a slasher type like that, so it's kind of crazy on that aspect too.
Because your first time watching it, you're thinking, okay, how are they going to beat him? are they going to beat them?
Yeah.
Or actually, you're just expecting them to win because that's just what you're used to seeing all the
Right.
time. And then when you finally do get there, it's like, oh shit, they didn't beat him. And that's pretty much how it goes in all the Jeepers Creepers movies, except Reborn, where he actually gets defeated.
Yeah, and then he gets resurrected somehow. Stupid.
Yeah.
I actually thought they were going to set up for a second one.
Yeah, they got a lot of nerve.
that ain't happening.
Hell no.
Yeah, this movie is a great piece of business. It's one of my all-time favorite horror movies. I think it would maybe crack the top 10. I'm not sure. Like I said, I like 2 better just because it's more action-packed. He's kind of doing a lot more in that one, but this one, he's definitely more stalking. He's more like, it's more of a thriller.
Yeah, and it's got the mystery element because, you're just
You
being
don't know where he is.
introduced
Yeah.
and trying to figure it out. And I thought that tongue scene was pretty disgusting.
Yeah, where he's licking him.
Yeah, he licks him.
And they didn't put up much of a fight. Even the police department, they didn't even get really a shot off at him. It's kind of.
I think they got a few on him, but it wouldn't have made a difference.
He's like indestructible.
Basically, I mean.
And the characters did make a lot of dumb decisions. Like they stopped running him over. I thought, why? Like just keep.
They went back. They didn't keep on the assault when they had him.
Yeah.
Just what are you gonna do? I mean,
yeah,
characters always make dumb decisions. I would have kept running him over, but
yeah, it's kind of it does have a kind of a like a bad ending to it. Kind of like, damn, dude, you got away with it. Like, damn, that kind of sucks. You kind of actually feel bad. Like, I actually care about these characters, like Trish and Derry. I actually care about them, and they have a mom that they mentioned that their mom's not doing too well, and they got to get to go see her, and
they'll never get that opportunity.
Well,
Trish might.
Trish, her mom actually arrives at the police department. They didn't show her, but they mentioned that her mom was there.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's right.
It's kind of sad, and how do you explain that to your mom?
That he got taken away by this
being, this creature,
this entity,
and you see it flying away. So.
And there's nothing you can do about it. That would be crazy. Like seeing one of your relatives or someone you really love and care about, and you just see them being taken away off in the air, and all you can do is just look up and watch. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But yeah, I mean, let's get into the rating. So, like I said, I always say that, we just kind of give a number. We don't really have a structure behind it. We just say what we feel. And
what's this movie feeling like to you?
To me, it's a solid. It's not a perfect movie, like I said. There's some missed opportunities. The dialogue's really good. The acting was really good. Scary. Pretty good action too, for the most part. It's very rewatchable and could watch this movie anytime, anywhere. So with that being said, Jeepers Creepers 2001, I gotta give this movie a 9 out of 10. 90%. 9 out of 10. Bren?
I'm going to go the same. 9 out of 10 for me. Not a perfect movie, but very good. It's definitely very memorable. It just kind of loses some points for me because of just some of the stupid shit that they put in there.
It didn't need the comedy elements.
It didn't need the comedy elements.
It didn't need the Giselle character.
I was just getting to that. Yeah. The Giselle character, not a fan. I don't really know if I like the music. The Jeepers Creepers. I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings.
I thought that was a little goofy too.
Yeah, it's
when you hear the music run, like it's just. But then now
there's just some stupid shit like that we could have been better off.
They were trying to do too much.
I think it would have been better, like if they wanted to use the song okay.
Just use it at the end.
Right. You can use the song, just don't like make it like part of the creeper.
Yeah,
I guess is the best way to
now
put
he
it.
has his own theme song.
And he like whistles to it. He whistles to it.
It's like he knows that.
He knows the song and he acknowledges
Yeah,
it.
he listens to it on the radio or some shit. Whatever. It is what it is.
But with that being said, that gives it an official rating of 18 out of 20.
Pretty good.
18 out of 20.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that is a very good rating.
Pretty good film, and that's one I'll be watching again. I'll be watching you again.
That is a good way to close.
Yeah, but we're not gonna close like that. But like I said, guys, it is a good film. Go check it out. Don't go watch Reborn unless you want to either
please don't watch that movie.
Cry or laugh at how terrible that movie is. Because, and I feel bad for people that is their first time experience watching The Creeper in action, if it is. Don't let that ruin this for you. This is a real movie. This is how it should be done. If your first experience with The Creeper is watching Reborn, and you think you don't need to watch these, you do. Because these, at least the first and second one, I have my own opinion about the third, which we'll get into whenever we do that, but first and second one are definitely classics that need to be watched. So,
alrighty.
All right,
so,
guys.
With that being said,
please like and subscribe if you want. And yeah, we'll be keeping these reviews.
Be rolling them out.
Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? All right, guys. Peace out.
Be watching you.